TGIF. Happy Friday, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. Today, we have like ESPN, which is owned and a part of Disney hiring. We have some healthcare jobs, including the Mayo Clinic, world renowned hiring. I even threw in some customer service jobs. As always, I try to have a little mixed bag, hopefully, a little bit of something for everyone. Links, timestamps, all additional information is always found in the YouTube description box below this video. I do just ask that if you enjoy anything that I share, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up like button. It's Friday, so we're just starting off with all the good stuff. So first up, we have ESPN, the sports channel. They have like a news channel, website, all of that. They are owned and operated by Disney these days. They have 1,700 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 4.1 out of 5 stars. They are looking for remote production support content. So this is like a talent spotter kind of thing. It does say this role is considered remote, so you can work anywhere in the United States on an ongoing basis. You're not going to have any kind of assigned workspace. But they're looking for somebody to really communicate important statistics and game trends to the announcers and the graphic producers. So, like when they are broadcasting live or something like that, they've got to be putting up things on the screen and saying things, giving the correct statistics, and then displaying the correct statistics on the screen that are happening. So, you're kind of like behind the scenes communicating that to them. So, you're really going to research and understand storylines and statistics of each team or each sports team. You're confirming the starting lineups and officials of any pregame information. So the production crew has that information. You're just there to kind of help answer questions regarding plays that are happening. For example, like in a basketball game, which player the foul was called on. You're identifying trends, statistics, and communicating those stats to the announcers from behind the scenes. So you can do that remotely, of course, over like phone, internet, all those things. But they do say a valid driver's license is required, and I'm not sure why that is required. So, of course, you may have to ask them that in the interview. But while they prefer a college degree, only high school diploma or GED is required, along with strong math skills, great communication skills, and they want somebody who has experience working with statistics. Specifically, if you've got like sports broadcasting, they're wanting someone who kind of has a little bit of experience in sports. Pay for this one is anywhere from $22 an hour up to $88.50 an hour. Such a wide range depending on like your location, experience, all of that. Now, getting into some healthcare jobs, world renowned Mayo Clinic is hiring. I do work in the healthcare field, and I have had a person before who worked for me, and I was their supervisor, leave to go to Mayo Clinic. They accepted a job with Mayo Clinic. They were working remotely with me, and then they were working remotely with Mayo Clinic. So, Mayo Clinic does hire. I have had personal experience with that. They have 4,500 reviews from past and current employees, an overall rating of 3.9 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a remote lead administrative assistant. So they're really looking for somebody to handle non-clinical administrative tasks like scheduling, coordination, and follow-up tasks for meetings, events, and professional travel. So you're scheduling professional travel for like executives, things like that. You're managing their calendars, preparing documents or presentation like slideshow presentations that need to be presented in meetings. You're processing invoices and reimbursements, transcribing all kinds of correspondence or documents into the system. So you're basically there handling all the task of administrative work, paperwork type things. So you're maintaining websites, web pages, databases, spreadsheets, social media accounts. You'll answer the telephones, just all sorts of different tasks. So it sounds like with this job, no day will be boring. I know some people don't like repetitive tasks over and over. This job would definitely be for you if you like to mix it up and need a different challenge every day. Only a high school diploma or GED is needed and 2 years of experience in some kind of administrative type role. Or if you have some kind of degree or diploma, they'll take that with 1 year of experience rather than having to have two, but a degree is not required. Other than that, you've got to have great communication skills, great organizational skills, and be able to be professional. Pay for this one is anywhere from $22.57 an hour up to $30.45 an hour. Now, next up, the US Oncology Network is hiring somebody to do a charge entry. They have 214 reviews with an overall rating of 3.4 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a charge entry specialist. Now, this is remote, a full time, pay is anywhere from $15.58 an hour up to $21 an hour. And of course, charge entry normally means you are entering charges for services that patients are being seen for into the computer system and making sure they're ready to go so they can actually get billed out on a claim to insurance companies or on a client bill or to the patient if they're self pay. So you're basically going to be reviewing those daily charge forms, making sure they're complete and accurate, making sure any necessary system corrections are done, and of course, you're following up with the appropriate personnel to get that complete information. So maybe you're having to follow up with the doctor to know what services and all were performed. So you're just kind of auditing these charges against the encounter forms and the daily schedule, making sure that you print daily charge reports as needed or run daily charge reports as needed. Just kind of following all policies and procedures of the front office, making sure when patients are seen, those charges are entered into the system. The charges have to be entered into the system within 24 hours of basically the encounter forms or within 24 hours of the patient being seen, of course, because they then get billed out of the system again to insurance companies or whatever to collect on them. Now, this only requires a high school diploma or GED, and this position is entry level, so they're looking for 0 to 3 years of data entry experience. While they prefer somebody who has medical experience or business office experience, that's not required. So as long as you can work a computer, do some data entry, you've had some kind of administrative work. So if you're looking to get into the healthcare field and you don't have healthcare experience, this one is one that you can kind of do that as a stepping stone into that healthcare industry. Next up, we have the company Rippling hiring. I've shared this company quite a few times. I feel like they have lots of remote positions that they do hire for. They have 895 reviews with that rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a customer support specialist. Now, Rippling basically has a platform or whatever that they serve to different businesses to help those businesses run their HR, IT, and finance departments. So you're really going to be responsible for supporting those customers resolving issues related to the product. So this is probably going to have some tech support behind it. You're just taking charge of those customer issues start to finish. You are going to be working all the mediums, so phone, chat, and email, video conferencing, anything that you can do to kind of help the customer navigate the system, get it kind of a program to what they're doing, navigate any issues they're having. And of course, while you're working with customers on helping them fix whatever issues they're having, you're also going to be kind of listening and looking for trends, identifying any areas of improvement so that you can work directly with like the engineering teams to build and make the product even better. Now, they are looking for somebody located in the United States. They specifically want somebody either in the mountain or specific time zones because they're looking for somebody to work 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Great communication skills, somebody who can be organized, somebody who has great time management skills, and at least 3 years of work experience in some kind of customer or client facing role. So, like customer service experience, but no college degree is needed. Now, pay is going to be dependent on your tier, but is anywhere from like $20 an hour up to $23 an hour. Last but not least, we have Thomas Reuters hiring, and they have a pretty high pay range for this position. They have 18,000 reviews with an overall rating pretty high. Most people like them. They come in at a 4.1 out of 5-star rating. They are looking for a digital customer success specialist. Again, this is remote. But they're really looking for somebody to help develop and implement scaled digital programs, identifying innovative solutions that's going to help their customers attain maximum value from their products, services, and solutions. So you are really not only kind of not doing basic customer service, but you're really there to design the onboarding programs for new customers through webinars and automated email sequences. So if you ever like sign up for a software or product new service, a lot of times we sign up for things online And then you start getting like an email every day that tells you about new features or tips on how to use it. And of course, if you've ever worked with software before, when you log into that software for the first time, there'll be like prompts on the screen. Click here to do this. Click OK if you've got it. It's all kind of different training programs to help you use things. And so that is what you are there to come up with those email messages that are going to go out and create basically training videos, webinars to help people learn how to use the products and services. So you're monitoring the customer usage daily to identify potential churn risk. And so you can intervene. You can help make it better. You can help design a training program that's going to teach them how to use it better. You're just there launching targeted customer engagement campaigns, just keeping them loyal. Now, again, no college degree is needed for this one either. They're just looking for somebody who has 3 years of experience in some kind of customer facing role. Now, they prefer that to be either in like a business to business software as a service solution or marketing. But other than that, you've just got to be able to use different online tools to manage customer communication. So you've got to be able to like work computer systems, do email, learn new software systems, things like that, demonstrate experience in creating customer engagement programs. So maybe you've got experience doing like PowerPoint slides, training videos, something like that. But if you do, again, pay is fairly decent for this position. It runs anywhere from $56,000 a year up to $104,000 a year. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.